This is going to be one of these big one updates, right? Well, chances are I want to make sure I get them done. So it's the first day of a new month, new update. This is Mega Man NG, and I welcome you guys to my monthly channel update for August 2018. And this month is going to be a month of downtime. I do know that there are some other games coming out, like Okami HD coming to the Switch and everything, but if there are two games that I'm looking forward to, it's Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate and Yakuza Kiwami 2. I don't know if anybody would be interested in any of them. If anyone is, I would do a playthrough of them. But September is where things get nasty. But right now I want to focus on what's happening today. So here's the deal, there are a lot of topics I want to discuss about. So let's start with July 2018 in retrospect, and oh boy! Where do I even start? Where do we even start with this? Let's start with the Crash and Sane Trilogy. 3 different games, all done on the Switch, and I was able to get them done. This only shows how awesome I am as a gamer. I really do mean it. I completed all 3 Crash games on the Switch, pretty much to celebrate my 1-year anniversary of me streaming them on Twitch. The only difference now is that I was able to do it on the Switch, and you guys got to see it in good quality. Not to mention I had a lot less rage. So at least that was something. Next is Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. That game has already been finished. Another game bit in the dust. There is in fact one other thing I gotta make sure I do, and that's showing the full movie of the HD version, which is pretty much like a 3-hour film. You guys will pretty much have popcorn and all that jazz, and then I would pretty much cover it there. And then once I get that movie up, that's it. But after playing 358 over 2 days, I now seem to understand. But at the same time, it's just too depressing. Next is Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was a game not many people got to watch, but to those who did, I am thankful. I want to say a big fat thank you to all the people who did comment on my Hollow Knight playthrough. The playthrough is all done, though I may have to go back to it because they're going to be releasing the last expansion for it. The Guts and Glory thing. It's coming late August and I may cover it, so be on the lookout. Then Sonic Mania Plus, and it just came right out of left field. Thankfully, I was able to have enough money to pay for it, and I did it on the Switch version. And playing Encore mode felt very different, but satisfying nonetheless. It's still going, though, because I'm doing the Mania mode runs for Mighty and Ray. Mighty's already done, and Ray needs to be completed, and then I'll have one extra video, and that'll be that. Then, Mega Man X Legacy Collection. Yep, the Legacy Collection, which has all 8 Mega Man X games in one cartridge. Well, sort of, because we got one collection and the other was pretty much a digital download. Capcom, what are you thinking? I don't know why they do this, but I'm not questioning it. It's here that things actually started to pick up pretty well. I mean, a lot of you guys really liked it. I mean, wow. I can't say enough how thankful I am that you guys have been enjoying the Mega Man X Legacy Collection runs. I already completed X, X2, and X3, and we're almost done with Mega Man X4. Or, yeah, it is X4. And then we will do the X Challenge. Yeah, the X Challenge is going to be, like, long. I don't know if I should do it in either normal or easy, but I want to make sure I get, like, 3 separate videos in and then move on to the second part of Legacy Collection 2, which we'll be discussing in a bit. So you want to know what's to come for August 2018? A lot. Sonic Mania Plus is coming to a conclusion with the Ray Mania run, and then I got to do a special extra video, which is for all of you guys. And that's pretty much it. Next will probably be the continuation of Octopath Traveler. Now, the only reason I put off Octopath Traveler was because X Legacy Collection as well as Sonic Mania Plus got in the way. And I was a bit stressed out. I was a bit stressed out after doing the first part of Oberic's second chapter, and that really kicked my butt. So I decided to take the time to grind and level up, and it actually paid off, and you guys are going to be seeing it when Sonic Mania Plus comes to a close. Hopefully by then I will pretty much have almost all the Chapter 2 stories done, and we'll pretty much be set for the trials ahead, and it's going to be really good. And yes, I will be having a video showing where all the subclass dungeons are. The temples where you can get subclasses for your many characters. And it's going to be useful since I'm going to have to sub it up. But I'm going to be relying on sets that are considered to be by the best. Hands down. Next will be Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2. 1 is near its end. The only thing that remains is the X Challenge. And then once that's done, we're moving on to Legacy Collection 2. afterward, and there will also be a possibility that we will be doing the Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. The reason being is simple. Mega Man 11 coming out in October, and I want to make sure I get that out of the way so I can move on to Mega Man 11. That, and I want to also have Mega Man 9 and 10 covered on this channel. There will also be one other game that will be a possibility, and if it is a possibility, know that you guys are going to be really looking forward to it. Yes, it's Kingdom Hearts Recoded for Nintendo DS. The last Kingdom Hearts game that I need to cover on this channel before I move on to Kingdom Hearts 3 in January. I want to be a YouTube channel where I've covered every single Kingdom Hearts game. And I mean every single one. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be insane. And I know for a fact that it's going to be quite fun. And I will be doing it on critical difficulty. Critical is just going to be a challenge unto itself. But rewarding all the same. And now we're going to be discussing on the playthroughs for X5 and X8. You guys know that in Mega Man X4 I decided to do two different playthroughs. One for X, the other 0. X5 will probably be the same way. There will be one for Mega Man X, the other for 0. Although the only problem that I'm going to be having with this is that this entire thing is all luck-based. It is luck-based because let's just say that depending on how things go about with the laser device, the Enigma, and the space shuttle, it could either go one of two ways. It can either go well, or it can go very bad. And if it does go very bad, this can actually throw my playthrough for a loop. I will have to back things frequently if I'm going to do this. So yeah, it's all luck-based from here, but I will have to step up my game if I am to succeed. So yeah, that's my plan for X5. And yes, I will be showing you guys how you can legitimately get the Ultimate Armor and Black Zero, respectively. You know that in Mega Man X4, you have to input codes to access that. Well, X5, there is a way you can get it legitimately. And I mean it, legitimately. You could use it a code if you want, but I'll be showing off how you can get it legitimately since I figured why not. And as for Mega Man X6, it's just going to be one playthrough. But if you guys want, I'll do two. One for X and one for 0. And the only reason why one for 0 is so that way I can actually show how easy 0 can be. And show off his ending as well. But there is one thing I'm going to say. With Mega Man X6, I am going to use the Ultimate Armor code. X6 is a game that shouldn't even be made, not to mention it's bloody hard as heck. But I need all the power I can get. I need to. And plus you can't even get the Ultimate Armor legitimately. The only way you can is through a code, and I'd rather have the Ultimate Armor right from the get-go than wasting too much time with it. Yeah. As for Mega Man X7, it's just going to be one playthrough. And boy, I'm going to have a field day ranting about this game. Same for X8, though X8 I'll be a bit lenient since I actually did enjoy it. By the way, almost all of them will be done in the harder settings. Why? Because I'm a sucker for challenges, a sucker for torture, and more importantly, a sucker for getting it done. And there will also be the X Challenge Volume 2. Once they're done, that is it. And once the X Collection is done, I will be moving on to the regular Legacy Collection, which means I will be doing all 10 Mega Man games to prep up for Mega Man 11. I would like to thank all of you guys because recently when I started doing the X series, a lot of you guys commented. And if I had more people commenting on almost every video, like the Mega Man X series and many others, I'd be happy. I wouldn't have to worry about my channel going downhill and all that jazz, which I will be mentioning in my Real Talk. But yeah, I do want to thank you guys. You guys rock. I really do mean it. Shoutouts to people like Adam Daniels and the Discipline 100 for being my most active commenters. And if I had more active people like these two, I wouldn't have to worry about my channel sputtering and whatnot. I want things to improve, not things to get worse. Which still doesn't explain the fact that my audience retention is still around 15%. Average viewed around 3 minutes. I already know that things are actually doing bad because, let's be honest, people's attention spans have reduced to the size of a goldfish. And because of that, people prefer shorter videos rather than longer ones. I don't know why, but they just do. I just only wish that things can improve. I really do. But if not, what can you do? I honestly pretty much gave up worrying about it because it's inevitable one way or the other. I want things to get better, but it's hard ever since the whole thing with 2016. It's still a mess, it's still a disaster, and I wish something could be done. But alas, it can't. The only thing you can do is keep on going to the future, and that to me is more than enough. Don't forget that I also stream on Twitch, but I don't make videos about it, letting people know that I stream on Twitch, because the reason why is because YouTube's actually cracking down on it. And you can actually get your channel suspended for pretty much telling people to go to Twitch because they consider it spam, deceptive practices, that sort of thing. But I recommend you follow me on Twitch. There's a link in the description below where you can. And also, please be sure to support me on Patreon. All it takes is $1 a month, and if you pretty much like chip in $5 or more, you'll get a shout out at the end of my videos. And I mean it. You see at the end of my videos where I see Patreon shout outs? You want a shout out of your own? All it takes is $5. All it takes is $5 and you pretty much are good to go. $5 or more, that is. And $5 or more will give you a lot more. Though if I end up getting enough gold tier, I could pretty much do a monthly Q&A and you guys can answer me questions. Though it depends. Depends if things go well or not. Because I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get my Patreon out there, but so far, nothing. But hey, at least it's something, right? I want to do what I can to get more people invested. I want this channel to grow. I want to keep going. I want to at least get better equipment like an Elgato HD60 and a new microphone. So that way you guys can hear me clearly. You guys can at least enjoy what I do, so that way I can make better content for you guys. And unlike Darkside Phil, who would rather leech his way and take advantage of other people for profit, I treat everybody with respect. Always have been, always will. And I will continue to do so from now till the end of time. Or until I call it quits. So yeah, that is going to be it. I will also mention that we've gotten a lot more subscribers, and I'm hoping that maybe by the end of the year we can get like 35,000. If we hit 35,000 subscribers, good God, that would make me so happy. That is going to be it for this monthly update. I'm going to get to work grinding on Octopath so I can get to work on recording for tonight. And look forward to it, because Octopath is coming back and I am going to see this story through to the end. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. Please don't forget to do these 5 things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and more importantly, click the notification bell. Clicking that bell, make sure that you be notified of whatever uploads I bring out. And doing all of this helps me big time. Want to see me continue doing videos like these? Consider supporting me on Patreon. All it takes is $1 a month. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out.